Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to this channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow this page, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So today we're going to be talking about the political theory of Saint Aurelius Augustine, Saint Augustine. Now, St. Augustine was born in Tagaste, the modern South Ashras in Algeria in 35 AD and died in 430 AD. Okay, he was converted to Christianity, and in 39 1, that is in 391. Okay, in 391 he was ordained a priest. In 395 he was made a bishop of Hippo in North Africa. He was a prolific writer, and the City of God is one of his greatest works. It was written in defense of Christianity. In his work, St. Augustine presents also his political theory. Political theory. Now, let us look at, the main content of his work. What is the summary of the content of his work? The summary is actually heavily, reliant on religion as an instrument of politics. Religion as an instrument of politics. Now, in the idea of St. Augustine, there are two cities. There are two cities. In this doctrine, he presents the city of God, okay, which is the heavenly kingdom, against earthly kingdom. Okay. Now, according to his theological view, now history results from the contrast of these two cities, built and sustained by the conflicting laws. Now, the heavenly city, okay, which is the city of God, is composed of the friends of God and despiser of self in all places and times. And the city of man, the work issued from selfish, okay, selfish love, and formed by all the enemies of God, likewise in every country and age. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that, according to him, the city of God is actually composed of friends of God. The city of God is actually people who are despisers of self in all places and times. And then the city of man is composed of people who are selfish, who love themselves, who are enemies of God, in every country and in every age. Now, according to St. Augustine, now the city of God is a is a true society. It is a universal commonwealth ordained by God at the creation of man. It consists of those who live according to God and heavenly principles. In this city, there is, in this city, there is nothing like race, class, or kind. All, as in everybody enjoy communion with God and each other, with citizens of the state, being angels, dead elects, and all who win God's grace through sacraments. Okay. Now, according to him, the earthly city, on the other hand, is represented by by the Roman Empire. The earthly city consists of those who live according to human and earthly principles. It is not ordained by God. It resulted from the sin of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Therefore, the citizens have no communion with God, but citizens of the city can become the citizens, the citizens of the city of God. Okay, so the citizens of the earthly city can become the citizens of the city of God by grace through faith. According to St. Augustine, the two cities were formed ordinarily or originally from separation of the good and bad angels. St. Augustine argues that man was created by God, he was created equal, okay, and in harmony with God, though with many desires, impulses, and inclinations. Originally, these elements in man were in harmony with each other, but at the fall of man, through the sin of Adam, these elements will often lead to dissatisfaction in another. Apart from being created free with many impulses and desires, man created to live in the society naturally man is a social animal. Okay, so now what I have said is that apart from the fact that human beings actually have certain those elements that we'll talk about in the city of man, now human beings also have so many impulses and desires. Man was actually created to live in the society. That is, naturally, man is a social animal. This fact could be seen in the creation of Eve to be a companion for Adam. Thus, from the beginning, the company of others was necessary to man. Not only this, it was only in society that man can fully realize the potentials, okay, or his potentials. Naturally, when man was created, he was not created to dominate, fellow men, but to dominate irrational creatures. Okay, according to him, government as an institution and as instrument of oppression was created not by God, but not by God, but by man to subjugate other men. This institution became necessary after the fall of man. So the state accordingly was not created by God, but by men to check the social disorder and evils that resulted from the fall of man, which leads to all kinds of crimes. That the basic essence of state is one, which is peace. It should, the state should strive to achieve both worldly peace and heavenly peace. That is according to St. Augustine. So basically, there are two cities, the city of God and, of course, the city of man. Now, according to him, those who inhabit the city of man are actually having certain attributes that are antithetical to those who have the attributes of the city of God. But those who reside in the city of man can actually, work assiduously to go into, to exit into the city of God. Now, he said that state is actually, an instrument of oppression put in place by man in order to actually, order the lives, in order to regulate the lives of human beings that was actually ushered in by the city of man. Okay? So what is important is that human beings, actually put the state together in order for their lives to be ordered and regulated. If not, human beings will become, will become inhumane, inhumane to themselves. So, relating St. Augustine's idea of political theory to the Nigerian or to the contemporary states, that we have, in the world today, we can actually see that, okay, yes, the state was actually put in place to regulate the behaviors of people in order for them to tailor them towards, the city of God. But how many states are actually doing those things? Instead of ensuring that people's lives are properly regulated in order for them to actually enter into the city of God, what states do is actually to protect the interest of the few and then further perpetuate evil, violence, and coercion against innocent citizens. So rather than channel people's attention or moving people away from the city of man to the city of God, states, they keep perpetuating people in the state, in the city of man, and leading people away from the city of God, which is exactly what St. Augustine actually thought against. He thought that people should people should actually be made, people should be convinced, people should actually be assisted, encouraged to actually look the way of the city of God. And that is exactly what he taught in his political theory. Thank you very much.